Welcome to Let's Talk Antigonish, the podcast where we sit down with neighbors, experts, and friends to explore the stories, the questions, and the big little issues that shape life in our town, one conversation at a time. We're talking with Shaun Smith, the coordinator for this year's Eastern Nova Scotia Exhibition, all about what's new at the fair this year. And if you've never been to the exhibition before, Shaun is going to tell you all about why it's so much fun to visit. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Antigonish. This is your host, Justin Gregg. My co-host, Anuj, is still in India, so it's just me by myself. I'm sitting down today to talk about the fair, the exhibition, the expo, whatever you might call it, today with Shaun Smith, who is the coordinator, a volunteer community member who picked up the reins to help coordinate everything this year. Welcome, Shaun.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Great to have you here.
It's great. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about the fair from the perspective of the general public, some people who may be new to town and know nothing about it.
Sure.
So I am calling it the fair, but the correct term is the Eastern Nova Scotia Exposition or the Expo.
The official title is the Eastern Nova Scotia Exhibition.
Okay.
And it's made up of exhibitors that will come mainly from Antigonish, Guysborough, Inverness, Richmond counties, as well as Pictou County.
Okay. So what does that mean? They're coming here to do what?
So we have draft horses.
Yeah.
We have dairy cattle. We have beef cattle. We are all the 4-H's from Antigonish and Guysborough.
Right.
Pictou will have their own 4-H show. They will do, as I say, the horse shows. We have, I think, 30 draft horses, and those are the big show horses.
Yeah.
That'll be here, and the last I heard, there's close to 80 light horses.
Okay.
That'll be here, competing.
So competing. So they're showing and competing. So what does that mean? They're brought out and there's judges.
They're brought into the arena. The hockey rink is converted now to a show ring.
It has dirt.
We have tons of dirt.
Where do you get the dirt from?
The dirt is held over from year to year. We keep it in storage here. And local contractor, Kells Enterprise, brings it in.
Yeah.
Our staff and our volunteers go in and they spread it out with the excavator, the skidster and the harrows and get it all ready. So we have, they'll go around the draft horses. They have their different classes. There's 3 different breeds of draft horses. There's the Belgians, the Percherons, and the Clydesdales. Mm-hmm. Okay? So each division has a number of classes of their own. They might be a 2-horse hitch. They might be a 4-horse hitch. It might be a unicorn. It could be 6. And actually on the last day, on Sunday, the exhibition, there's an 8-horse hitch.
Okay. And so they're going around, and let's just say you're a judge or whatever. Mm. What are you judging on?
Well, what you call it, in the hitch classes, the judge is looking for how well, if it's a team, how well the 2 horses work together. Okay. Are their feet going together? Is there much one trying to get ahead of the other type of deal, even though they're beside one another? He'll look at the space, if the reins in behind are nice and tight type of deal, looking for horses that their heads are up, nice, something that looks nice.
Sure.
Show type of deal. He'll look at the harness, which is very expensive. Then these exhibitors take pride in making sure their horses and their harnesses and everything are all cleaned up. That's what they do. And
so they're spending the year, let's say, training horses or working on those techniques?
I would say probably all the exhibitors in the draft horses, they're taking their horses out for dry rides. They hitch them up. They might be in, as I say, a cart class is a single horse just going in a cart. They may just take their horse for drive down the road. We have an exhibitor here that goes all summer long. He does rides.
Yeah. Okay.
Anticonishers can go down past the hospital and go for a ride on this fella's wagon. Down at the beach.
So what about? So it's not just horses though. The 4-H is showing all like sheep.
Cattle? What you call actually this year here we have a goat show, and it's the only goat show in Atlantic Canada.
I love it.
Only goat show in Atlantic Canada.
That people love goats.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to draw a crowd.
Yeah, what you call it. It's something new for the exhibition because we never had a big goat show. We just had the locals, but this here is open to anybody in Atlantic Canada.
All right. And so it's a similar thing where you're looking at the animal, you're looking at the state of them, like their health, and then also is it like a dog
How
show?
well they're maintained type of deal. There's 4-H has dog show. 4-H will have the dog show. They'll have sheep. They'll have goats. They'll have, and these are the youth of our community.
Yeah.
4-H members are, and 4-H is the birthplace of 4-H is Antigonish. Heatherton, Antigonish County is. I don't know if you know that.
I did not necessarily know that.
It's the birthplace of 4-H.
Okay.
So we have a very good 4-H program.
So is this therefore a because there's almost 10,000 people that show up over 5 days. Is that right?
That's what we hope for.
And is that
we'd love to have more, but
Yeah.
what you call it. But that realistically, it's anywhere between 9,000-10,000. Weather always plays a role
Sure.
on that.
But
type of
is
deal.
that because this place is kind of famous for 4-H?
Well, 4-H is a big part of it.
Yeah.
4-H is a big part of it. They have their own day here at the exhibition. Their opening day is always 4-H day.
Yeah.
And they have a full day. They start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they'll go till the championship awards are presented in the evening. And then after the awards are presented, then they'll have their tug-of-war.
Yeah, tug-of-war seems to be the main
We'll
draw.
get into tug-of-war.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, with the winners of 4-H, they move on to what they call the pro show.
Okay.
That's the provincial 4-H show. That's when they go up competing against other 4-H winners from their own exhibitions.
Okay.
Like Pictou will have their own 4-H show. Colchester had theirs. So all the winners from those exhibitions, North Sydney, they'll all get together for the pro show in October in Truro.
In Truro.
I think
okay.
it's in Truro this
Are
year.
there then is there an Atlantic Canada version or of nationals or?
Well, then they go on to the Winter Fair in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
So there's no Atlantic, but they go on. The winners of the pro show go on to the Winter Fair later on in Toronto.
So if you're 4-H and you've got, I don't know, let's pick you've got a sheep. Sheep are one of the ones, right?
Yep.
That means you're carting that sheep around to Truro and maybe Toronto?
Could be.
Okay.
So
How do you get it?
what you call, there's so much. 4-H has a great program. And you don't have to be a farmer to be a member of 4-H.
That's right. Anyone can join.
Anybody can join 4-H. And it's a wonderful program. Wonderful program for the youth. There's so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Like trips. And we have young youth that worked on farms out in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Type of deal. So it's
Not just animals, right?
No,
you can
it's
do all
just-
sorts of things.
There's all kinds. There's woodworking. The projects are woodworking. There's cooking. There's sewing. There's so much for 4-H. It's great.
So tell us then about the competitions. There's other competitions as well. There's barrel racing, pole bending, horse pulls, and then, of course, tug-of-war. So tell us about those.
Okay, barrel racing and pole bending. Those are I always say they're the fastest horses in the Maritimes that you're going to come in. They come in on Friday. They do 3 runs, 3 heats, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they're on a point system across Atlantic Canada.
Okay.
They go to all the exhibitions across Atlantic Canada and they compete, and their scores are kept and tallied. It's the barrel racers that take care of their own scoring. But it's the adrenaline seeing these horses go. And it's just hundredths of a second in the difference between maybe the first and second place.
So they're weaving in and out, essentially.
That's the pole bending. The barrel races, they're doing the figure 8
they're
around.
doing figure 8 around the barrel,
around the first two barrels. Then they'll run down to the other end, go around the barrel at the end of the arena, and then go back as fast as they can.
And that's just time.
It's strictly a time.
Okay.
Now, if they knock a barrel down, there's 5 seconds added to their time. Okay. It's the same in pole bending. It's a timed event. They come into the ring, they get their footing set, type of deal, feel good, the horse in, and then they go. Once they cross the starting line, they have to keep going, and they go down, and then they're zigzagging in and out of the poles. Again, if they knock over a pole, it's 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And again, it's just hundredths of a second in the difference, and it's the clock. That's what it records, and it's live. The time is right there, so everybody sees it.
It's exciting to watch for sure.
We get good crowds for that, and that's probably between tug-of-war and the barrel racing. Although I must say the ATVs have really moved up the ladder.
Explain before we get to tug-of-war. What is the ATV?
ATVs are the ATVs.
Yeah,
and they compete in an obstacle course.
So that's in the arena as well.
That's in the arena. The arena will be pretty well 3/4 filled. I'd say there's probably going to be about 1,500 in there.
Okay. Is it loud? I haven't seen one of these ATVs.
Yeah, it is loud type of deal. But it's they set up obstacle courses, jumps. They go through tires. They go up over tires. They go up over a teeter-totter type of deal, doing some figure 8s out in the ring and all this kind of stuff. And I'll tell you, it's not your normal agricultural event, but it's something new, not new to us. But something that was brought in, and it really is a crowd pleaser.
It makes sense. I mean, ATVs, if you live out in the county, you probably got one, especially if you work on a farm.
Exactly.
So they're part of life.
And a lot of these people aren't even farmers.
It's
an event for them.
Okay.
For those that have 4-wheelers.
Interesting.
It's a sporting event for them.
And so is this all, if you win one of these things, you win it all, you get the number one. Is there money involved? Can you win
You're not
money?
going down the street to buy a car.
But is there
and you're not going to buy a new ATV, I can guarantee you.
But is it all for honor?
With the ATVs, it's trophies. That's all it is.
Trophies are fine. Yeah.
And bragging rights.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Bragging rights is the big thing.
I mean, that's why we do most stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so it's not you're not making a living.
No, the ATVs are not doing it for money.
Okay.
They're not. There's no money, cash prize type.
So tell us then, because the tug-of-war is popular. Of course, the Highland Games has the tug-of-war. People love that there. But like, I feel like here as well, the tug-of-war is the thing that everyone wants to go see. Like, if you're going to see something, you're going to show up for that.
Yeah, what you call it, tug-of-war. And the rivalry between these tug-of-war communities.
Yeah, who are the teams?
Well, there's North County Combines is Antigonish.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have Falmouth down in the valley. You have Pictou has one. Stewiacke Valley, which is the Stewiacke area.
So they're coming from all over the province.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, what you call it. And the reason, too, is you got to remember that this event really took off.
Yeah.
And other exhibitions said, this is great. Let's put it on our schedule.
Yeah.
So now you have it at each exhibition.
Yeah.
So you come to our exhibition. North County saying, you come to our exhibition. We'll be going to Pictou.
Sure.
We're going to go to Falmouth down in Windsor, the Hants County exhibition.
So you're traveling around the province.
Yeah, what you call them. They go for a day and they pull in.
And the Antigonish team, how do they do? Are they doing okay?
They've been there.
All right.
They've been good. They've been good. Type of deal. What you call it? They've had some real good years.
Sure.
Type of deal. They've had some good years. I must confess, I didn't get to the Highland Games this year, so I don't have, excuse me, the results of that. But it's always a good show, and it's not only the men either; it's the women.
Yeah. Well, are they mixed teams or no? They're separate.
No, they're all separate. The men's
Yeah,
have theirs. There's the 1,700-pound men's team, and then there's the 1,500-pound women's team.
Okay.
And then we'll have the 4-H kids in it as well, type of deal, which is a lighter weight again.
Just the younger ones.
Yeah, type of deal. And that's, again, 4-H. That is giving them the opportunity to compete in this stuff, hoping that they'll continue down the road when they can get to the 1,700 or 1,500-pound team or the 1,700-pound for the men's.
Yeah. So it's just like an early version.
Yeah, exactly. It's
minors.
Yeah.
But there are other things as well that you're judging and you can win, including flowers, photography, bringing in vegetables or whatever, and crafts. Right? There's all sorts of things.
That'll all be set up over in the farmers market building.
Okay.
And we have a great committee over there. So they're over there right now, setting up as we speak. Now, what we will have this year in flowers and vegetables.
I feel like it's not going to be much.
I don't want to be. I'd like to be optimistic. Let's put it that way. But due to the drought we had, I can't say, and I can't see us having big numbers.
That makes sense. I think for if you're working on a big farm, you probably got a lot of wells that can keep things going. But like for me in my own little backyard garden, everything's
gone.
Yeah,
it's gone.
So if you're just
My
casually
flowers at home
there's nothing. And there's also singing competition.
We have a talent competition on Thursday night.
Singing and dancing?
No dancing. No, it's just a singing competition, and that's on Thursday night out at the outdoor stage.
Yeah.
And we've done that, and there's cash prizes for that.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
Anybody that's interested in that can go on our website.
Have you ever done that?
I know the song "Far, Far Away."
Are you going to be doing it this year?
No, I'm too busy for that.
Fair enough. But there are other acts like I think Ty Wallace is on the roster.
Ty Wallace is here. Former Premier Rodney McDonald is going to be in here.
Robert Bouchard?
Robert Bouchard. We suspect he's going to be. He's coming back. Yeah.
Okay. So
Councillor Pat McKenna and his Fairmont
Road.
Pat.
Yeah, Pat's everywhere.
What you call him? Yeah. Exactly. So, and a great guy.
Okay, and so they're all like, that's not just one evening, that's across multiple
days. No, that's throughout the week. And the thing is, our complete schedule is available on our website, www.easternnovascotiaexhibition.ca. So, and if you want more information on draft horses, light horses, cattle,
all the
dairy sheep, it's all right there.
So there's a few differences this year, including the, the lumber sport?
Lumber sport,
What's that all about?
Lumber sport is, this is something new. It's a 4-H program.
Yeah.
It's part of the 4-H program. And we've never had it here. And they asked if we could do it. I said, why not?
Yeah.
Why can't we do it? I said, what do you need? So they told me they need a place to do it. They don't need a heck of a lot type of deal. It's going to be out in the outdoor ring.
Okay.
They'll be doing, cutting wood.
So it's like,
it's a timed event. Same as what you see on television.
TV. Yeah,
same as you see on television. They're going to be cutting wood. They're going to be tossing wood, like a caber, I guess. Same idea as the Highland Games. One thing that usually, and I want to make this clear, one thing that usually takes place in this type of event is boiling water competition. Okay. They have to start a fire, under the ban, the ban, we can't do that.
It's not a good look.
It's no.
What are you doing?
I don't want a $28,000 fine.
No, I don't think anyone does. But what are you doing in terms of water? I know there was a meeting.
We do. We had a couple of meetings this week, and we've came up with a strategic plan. We have water being hauled in. The first loads are coming in on Monday.
Okay.
We'll have tanks set up. The boys are out installing pumps right now. That's going to be water. You'll see, I just want to make it clear, you'll see water be coming through the pipes, but it's not the water from the town system.
Okay, that's probably good because people are probably going to be concerned, but you're getting it all trucked in.
It's all being trucked in. Actually, the water valves are shut off on Fairview Street. Because there was a water break there last week.
Oh,
so
right.
we said, let's just shut the water off, then we'll deal with the fixing the pipe work after the exhibition.
Sure. So
that way it saves us from somebody turning it on.
Exactly, yeah. You have a lot of animals coming in this way.
Mm-hmm.
How many in total individual animals do you think end up here between the horses and everything?
I would say roughly we will have. Well, I was talking to the chair of the dairy show today, and they have 70 in the dairy show.
Oh, then that's just
70.
cows.
That's just dairy. That's not beef.
Not even the beef.
That's not even the beef. So, and I don't have a number for the beef, but because Jack told me the dairy show may run a little later than it's scheduled for because of our numbers.
Yeah. So you did many hundreds of.
Oh, we'll have probably 250 animals on site.
And do people bring their own feed? I mean, the water.
Oh yeah,
comes
no,
from
they
here.
have to bring their own feed and all that. They're responsible for that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then of course you've got the rides. I think something has changed this year. Have I seen this? Like your regular provider is gone. You got a new one?
Yes.
Okay.
I would just want to start off by saying we were very happy to have Hinchy's Rides for over 30 years. I only took on this role back at the end of May.
Mm-hmm.
And shortly afterwards, I found out I received a call from Pat Hinchy, who advised me that he wasn't going to be operating this year.
So the first thing that happened to you.
The first thing, that was the first. So I said, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?"
Yeah.
So anyway, I contacted some other exhibitions. I got names of other midway operations. Not that there's a lot. There's only two other that use this area.
Yeah.
That's like a full-fledged midway that have the Ferris wheels, the scramblers, the zippers, or whatever.
Okay.
There's only two. And the thing is, there's only so many dates available, right?
Especially last minute.
And exhibitions and our exhibition competes against the exhibition in Fredericton.
Okay.
So the midway that everybody's saying, Shaun, you got to go to the island, get that company from PEI, type of deal. That they're over in New Brunswick, is over in PEI. You got to get them type of deals. So talk to them type of deal, and they're same time that we're here. He's set up in Fredericton.
Ugh.
So I talked to him, and I said, can you at least send me 2 or 3 rides?
Okay.
He said, Shaun, it's my hometown. If I take 2 or 3 rides out of my hometown, I'll be chastised.
Sure.
And I've been here for over 40 years.
Right.
Our family.
You're not going to beat Fredericton.
Because it's a third generation.
Okay.
East Coast Amusements. So anyway, I can't do it. I said, okay, I appreciate it. I wouldn't want you to pull 3 rides out of me.
Sure.
Mind you, I got a whole midway gone out. So anyway, that's all right. So then I went to the other one that was here from Ontario, that was traveling the Maritimes. But being this late, they're working their way back to Ontario.
So they're not headed back out this way.
No. So anyway, what we got was PEI Carnival.
Okay.
And they told us right up front, Shaun, I want you to know, we are not your normal midway.
Ooh, what does that mean?
We cater to the kids alone.
Oh, okay.
It's the younger, like we don't have the scramblers. We don't have the Ferris wheel. There'll be no scary rides type of deal. There'll be a few mechanical rides, plus there'll be inflatables. Okay? And then they'll have the candy cane stand, or candy cane, I'm thinking Christmas already. Cotton candy, sorry.
Way too hot for that.
Cotton candy type of deal. They'll have booths and stuff set up.
Yeah.
I just want to make it totally clear. This is not the normal midway.
Okay. It's more kid-oriented.
It's definitely, and he told me that. Scott Gallant told me right up front. He said, Shaun, I just want to make you know, this is not your normal. We cater to the kids.
That's good.
And I said, hey, listen, I'm happy. If the kids are happy, I'm happy.
Plus, you could have ended up with nothing.
Exactly.
I mean, it was very late.
Well, I did have bouncy castles lined up from another organization, but this fella is coming in with some bouncy castles and some mechanical rides.
Yeah.
So that's why we went with this group here.
Well, it sounds good. It's definitely, and who knows, maybe next year you'll be back, you'll find another provider with the big
Well,
rides.
there'll be work starting right after this exhibition on many areas.
Okay, so that's different. The lumber sports we've got. Is there anything else new?
Well,
new this year?
this year here is different because this is the year, and I get a little emotional. We lost Donald McClellan, who was our manager for 51 years.
That is a long time, and that lost him this year.
Yeah, and
so you're taking over his role.
Yeah, for this year.
Just for this year.
Yeah, for this year. People realize now how much work Donald actually did for the exhibition.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Yeah.
Anyway, this building we're sitting in right now, the draft horse barn, light horse barn combination, is going to be named Donald McClellan Barn.
Well, that's great. So is there going to be a ceremony?
It'll take place Wednesday night at the official opening.
Okay.
5:30. The official opening is in front of the stage is going to be set up over in front of the 4-H barn. And we'll go from there. We'll just walk, 60 feet across the yard, and we're at the light horse barn, and we will unveil a new sign in front of the building.
Great.
With Donald McClellan's name.
That seems entirely appropriate.
Yeah.
And he was here for 50 years.
He was on the board for 68 years.
Oh my gosh.
68 years. He started here, he started here when his dad, they had farm.
Yeah.
And they had horses, and he lived in town.
Yeah.
And they had light horses, and they traveled going to exhibitions just like the kids today do. And he has 3 children, all adults now, and they used to go, Tom, Kate, and Claire used to go around all the exhibitions. Mm-hmm. And I know 2 of their ponies were Rocky and, Rocky. What? I said 2, didn't I? I can't. Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, Donald was heavy into light, but he was a beef farmer too.
Okay.
He was a beef farmer out at Beaver Meadow.
Okay.
The farm still is run now by Tom and his boys.
Right.
And I'm sure Donald will be very proud of that. And so we thought, every exhibition, Donald's name, people are still going to say his name.
That's a perfect way to honor him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're filling his shoes, which was obviously very difficult.
I just want to make it clear. This is a team effort.
Okay.
Everybody's doing it. There's no one person.
So it takes more than one person to fill his shoes, essentially.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Right from board members down to staff, committee members, everybody is what you got. But you just need somebody, just like a hockey team, you need a captain.
Yeah, you need someone to sit down for the interview.
You got your players, you have a captain.
So that's you for now.
That's me for now.
Yeah, maybe not next year, maybe.
Well, we'll have to see what the board thinks, and we'll go from there. So hopefully it won't be the trying times that we're going through right now because everything just bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what? Even trying to get vendors, vendors were an issue.
Yeah?
Because they can't get staff.
Okay, that's interesting. Like food
vendors and all that. We do have the county fire department's going to be here with their cone boil. Paul's fish and chips truck is going to be here. There's another wagon food going to be here. Michelle's going to be in the arena. Michelle's Grill is in the arena, inside arena canteen. I had to go find a new vendor to go into the dining hall.
Okay.
Type of deal. Our Bonnie and Danny, who were here for 25, 30 years, they're not coming back.
From Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're away this year.
Yeah,
because their business is up for sale downtown.
Yeah, they're finishing up at that.
And so I had to go find somebody. So trying to find somebody wasn't easy.
Jeez, I feel like you had your work cut out for you stepping in.
It seemed like you take one step forward, and I was taking 2 steps back.
Gosh.
Some nights I just had to go for a drive.
But now we're getting close to the start.
It
feels
we're
like
only
it all
4
came
days
together.
away.
Yeah, and are you ready?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Type of deal. Once the water's delivered on the ground tomorrow, I feel confident that we're going to be ready to go.
So, for someone who's never been to the fair, or what would you advise them about? What do they need to know before they come here?
Have a great open mind. Yeah. Enjoy the experience. Talk to the exhibitors. You can walk down the draft horse barn here, and any one of the owners of the horses will talk to you. Talk to you about their breed. Talk to you about what they did in the day, what that breed of horse did, type of deal.
Yeah.
Any one of these exhibitors will do that. The cattle are the same way. You get like the Jack Thompson's, Pat Fan and Hoovel over in the cattle barn. They'll do the same. Light horse, there's people around the light horse. Kids will talk the ear off you.
Of course.
Type deal. So just because they love people asking about their horses. And, can I feed your horse? Can I give him an apple or something type of deal? They just, oh yeah, so it's great. It's just great.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
I mean, I can say if you've never been, you don't have to know anything about any of this stuff. You don't have to know what barrel racing is or.
Listen, I had no idea when I started here. Like, I started here when I was 14 years old.
In 4-H?
No.
Oh.
I worked the parking lot
Okay.
at the Eastern Nova Scotia Exhibition.
Fair enough.
And from there, and then growing up, I did the announcing in hockey.
Sure.
So the manager of the day, which was Donald, and said, we need an announcer for the ring. I'm announcing cows and horses. I had no idea what I was announcing. But got the job done, and then I was in that position, sitting up there on the booth doing the announcing, the ring announcing for I did it for 30 years.
Sure. Are you doing it this year?
I've been asked to come back and do the tug-of-war.
Great.
Because I have fun with the tug-of-war.
For sure.
So that's we have Terry Brizard, who's our ring announcer, and he does a phenomenal job. He replaced me, and he does a great job, and we'll see what happens. I'd like to say we're hoping for good weather, but on the other side, I'm really looking for some rain between now and opening day.
There's rain tomorrow.
I'm hoping.
And then after that, it looks dry, so you might be in luck.
Yeah, type of deal. So anyway, we'll go and see what happens, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and you can get tickets. You don't have to get them ahead of time.
You don't have to get ahead of time. You can come in. There's a gate over on Fairview Street, or there's a gate right in the main front door of the arena.
Exactly. Okay.
So I think I've got it pretty well covered.
That is a lot of information, but you can also go on the website or the Facebook page.
www.easternnova-scotia-exhibition.ca.
That's great, and I'll put links in the show notes as well.
Perfect.
All right. Sounds like something exciting is happening in the background. Maybe there's some
I think their door might be open and some horses coming in.
Okay, well, it's a perfect time to wrap this up. So I really appreciate you sitting down, taking the time. I know you're quite busy, so much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
And I'll see you next week.
You're going to be here. Thanks.
I'll definitely be here.
Awesome.
See you later.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you for listening to Let's Talk Antigonish. If you like the podcast, don't hesitate to subscribe. Just go to letstalkantigonish.ca and click. Voila! You'll receive new episodes right in your email inbox.
This podcast is a labor of love. Please consider making a contribution, small or large. Maybe a monthly subscription. Depending on the level of public support, we would like to engage local producers and journalists to create more regular deep dive news stories about life here in Antigonish.
Right now, it's just Anuj and I doing this in our free time. You can read all about the podcast and ways to support us at letstalkantigonish.ca. And if you're a local business that wants to sponsor the podcast or even place an audio ad, we are certainly not opposed. A huge thank you to all of our subscribers and especially our paid subscribers, which have helped us to buy the audio equipment that we needed to get this thing off the ground. And remember to get in touch with us if you have an idea for a future episode or a burning question about life in Antigonish that you want us to explore and get answers to. We welcome all feedback. Just email us at letstalkantigonish@gmail.com. Let's talk Antigonish.